Distinguished senators, having exhausted the items on the order paper for today, and going by the resolution of this hallowed chamber, that nothing can be more important at this time to warrant our discussion, time, and attention than the issue of the state of security in the Nigerian nation. I stand to move that this chamber stand adjourned till Tuesday, the 13th of February, when we are going to be taking on the security chiefs as agreed and as earlier announced by Mr. President. Mr. President, I so move.
Minority Leader. Distinguished colleagues, it was and it still is the view of the Senate that the burning issue on the agenda of this 10th Senate is the issue of the security of our nation. That we should discuss it exhaustively, meet with relevant authorities, heads of the various agencies and departments involved in security, with a view to finding a lasting solution. And in view of the incomplete representation today, we had earlier moved the sitting and briefings to Tuesday, 13th of February. I do know that there's indeed a motion is on the floor and seconded by the minority leader that this hallowed chamber should stand adjourned to that same day, 13th day of February, on Tuesday, to enable us commence with interaction, discussions, and briefs on the security situation of the country, including the FCT. Those in support of this motion as moved and seconded, say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. So let me thank all distinguished senators and pray that today Nigeria will qualify in Côte d'Ivoire by beating the Republic of South Africa to qualify for the finals of AFCON to be played on Sunday, and wish many of you joining mercies on Sunday to go and watch the finals, which will be played between Nigeria and any other country that wishes to try us. Congratulations in advance. So therefore, we are hereby adjourned to Tuesday, 13th day of February 2023 at 11 a.m. prompt. Welcome the Chief of Army Staff, General T.A. Lagbaja, to the hallowed chamber of the Senate, and also welcome Admiral Ogala, the Chief of Naval Staff, to the hallowed chamber of the Senate, and we also welcome Air Marshal Abubakar to the hallowed chamber of the Senate, and also our dear brother, Y.M. Bichi, DGSS, to the hallowed chamber of the Senate, and welcome also our brother, Kayode Ebetukun, the Inspector General of Police, who was here earlier, about 2 hours ago, to the hallowed chamber of the Senate. Well, the reason for the invitation is obvious to all. We had a motion here in the Senate bordering on the recent upsurge of insecurity in parts of the country. banditry, kidnappings, and in some places, killings. And even after kidnappers have received ransom, they will still go ahead and kill the victims. And we also receive reports that even security personnel have lost their lives in the course of struggling and fighting to bring the situation under control. We had motions from our colleagues on what was going on in some places in Ogokolo, Abuge, or Chuto area communities in Agatu local government of Benue State. We had reports and motions on what was going on in Taraba State. We also had motions on some of the things said to be going on in Bodija, in Oyo State, and we also had disturbing motions on Plateau State in places like Mango, Bokos, Barakin Ladi communities in Plateau, and some other places. And then very close to us, we also heard about the infiltration of the Federal Capital Territory by some of the kidnappers and bandits, particularly in places like Kubwa and Buari, Kubwa, and others. And we had unconfirmed reports that they also have cells and they are congregating, and then some of the informants met some of our people and even mentioned the areas where they are congregating and all that. We've also had the efforts of security chiefs and security agencies to attempt to root them out. But the reports kept coming in torrents and became very worrisome to this distinguished Senate, and therefore various resolutions were arrived at, one of which was to invite the security chiefs to have interaction with us, to brief us on the efforts being made to curb this resurgence, and at the same time give us the opportunity to also make our suggestions for the betterment of the country. So please, whilst we welcome you, we want you to know that it is not because of the fact that we are not passing the buck. We are not blaming any of you for anything. We believe you are doing your best. We want to hear from you and also make contributions on how we can improve the situation. So we welcome you, but we are not complete. We've noted, we received apology from the National Security Advisor that is in a bilateral discussion with the representatives of security chiefs from United Kingdom, or in a seminar or so. And so this is where we are. So whilst we welcome you, we believe that the team is not yet complete. So I don't know whether the Senate will want to proceed, but my personal opinion will be that we would like to have also with you in attendance the Chief of Defense Staff. Is it the view of the Senate? Yes. We would like also to have the National Security Advisor in attendance. Yes. Is that the view of the Senate? Yes. We would like to also have the Minister of Defense in attendance. Yes. Is that the view of the Senate? Yes. We would like also to have the Minister of State Defense in attendance. Will that be the view of the Senate? Yes. We will also want the Minister of Police Affairs to be in attendance. Yes. Is that the view of the Senate? Yes. would like to have the Minister of State Police Affairs in attendance. Is that the view of the Senate? Yes. In addition, we believe strongly that we should also have the Director General of NIA in attendance. Is that the view of the Senate? Yes. So, and we also think, in case there are financial issues involved, that we should have the Minister of Finance and coordinating Minister of the Economy. Is that the view of the Senate? Yes. Then, so I want to, on behalf of my colleagues, thank you for your presence and say that the clerk of the Senate